Hey everyone, today I'm going to be going over how I set up my MoYu Weilong WRM. So the first thing I'm going to do is fully disassemble it. Now I'm going to clean out all the pieces. So now I'm going to reassemble the cube. So now I'm going to move on to lubing the core. So I'd recommend setting down a paper towel so you don't get lube all over your table. And you'd also want a screwdriver, and I've got some 45k here. Having the dual adjustment ring here doesn't really change anything, so you just need to unscrew the screw so you can get to the spring. So what I like to do is just put lube all the way down the spring and it will spread about there. Perfectly fine. So when you screw the screw back in, you want to make sure it's in alignment with the dual adjustment system, so you're able to keep the tension even for each side. So I just do that for all 6 sides, and then we'll move on to tensioning and using the dual adjustment system. So when I'm tensioning, I like to tie in it by 1 screw turn, then see how it is, but as this tension is quite loose already, I'm going to do it by 2. Then I like to test corner cutting. It's over 45, so that seems pretty good. If it's under 45, then it's probably too loose or too tight. And you also want to check reverse as well. Now, it can be a bit dependent on hardware, but with most modern cubes, if it can cut to line, then it ought to be fine. Then you just want to check how the cube feels with the tension. At the moment, I'm quite liking the tension I'm on, so I'm going to stick with that, but you can always adjust it if you want to. Then you want to do that to all 6 sides of the cube. Now I'm going to move on to the dual adjustment system. This mostly changes how the cube feels, so you just want to play around with it. Now I like mine on about 5 clicks from the reset, so on this setting here. However, many people like it on different settings, so as I said, play around with it and see what one you like. Now I'm going to move on to lubing the pieces. At the moment, the cube feels quite nice, completely dry to be honest. However, I do feel it's a little bit slow, so I'm just going to add a drop of compound 5 and see how that feels. Now I've added the compound 5, it feels quite nice, but I just want to add a bit of Mystic because I know that'll make the feeling even better. So as Mystic's a bit thicker than compound 5, I'm going to just put some on the edge and then spread it out. Instead of just dropping it in, I'm going to put a drop on the torpedo as well, and spread that along as well, so like that. Now I'm just going to put the edge back in the cube, break that in, and see how it feels. I think that feels really nice, but if that isn't enough for you, you can always add some more if you want. So now I'm done setting up my WRM. I'm going to do some breaking soles. It's a little bit gummy at the moment. It might be less gummy or more gummy depending on what lube you put in and how much. So you'll definitely want to do some breaking soles, and after that it should be really, really nice. Thanks for watching.